What you put in is what you get. Simple as that. And it is what it is. It is the truth. It is the reality of life. I mean, that's one thing I realized. And I realized that when I was in my teenage years. And of course, I remember I was supposed to sit for my final, so that the final exam, so that I'm able to join university. And honestly, I won't lie to you. I Mathematics is not really one of my favorite subjects, to be honest. But I had to learn. I had to practice. I had to learn. So you want to go to university, you have to pass that final exam. It's very competitive here in Kenya. So yeah, and every time a teacher comes to class, they're always telling you, you have to work hard so that you're able to go to university. You have to work hard so you're able to be, to go to the university that you want, so that you're able to study the courses that you want to study in university. All right, so that you can be able to achieve the types of job that you are dreaming to become, right? So, and each teacher was telling you, if you don't uh, read, if you don't read on this certain subject that you're very weak, then you're not going to pass. So for me, since my weakness was on math and chemistry, I tried so hard. Yes, I tried, but looking back, I'll say I did not put more more weight, more concentration on the subjects that I was very weak on, because I favored more the study that I was very strong on. Yeah, and then when the results came in, I passed, yes, but not the way I expected it. Okay, and looking back, and then now where I am in life, and along the journey, I realized when you want to do something, when you say my goal is to do something, for example, my goal literally is to now become a content creator, to literally have followers, and of course, to share my story, to share my life, with the world. So if I say have this dream, and then I don't post, I don't create content, I don't post the content out there, then how will I become a content creator? So of course, when you have a goal, you have to do actions every single day that are going to make you move closer to your goal. For example, maybe I say I want to lose weight, but the activities that I do every single day doesn't bring me closer to losing weight. Rather, they're making me to gain more weight. So it matters. So it's not just about saying, oh, I want to do this. You have to put in the effort so that the results match up, the results that you want, so that you're able to get the results that you want. So what you put in is what you get out. There is no way you expect to buy a limousine, to have, to buy a limousine, and yet you don't have the money to buy the limousine. It doesn't add up. There is no way you expect, to have a mansionette, and yet you cannot afford to buy that mansionette, or should I say, you cannot afford to build that mansion. It doesn't work. That's the reason I'm saying the effort you put in is what you're going to get out. So if you put in the effort, and the effort you put in is mediocre, then the results you're gonna get is very, very poor at the end of the day. Every successful person you see out there, and they tell you their journey, they had to put in the effort, they had to sweat, toil, and in the long run, they were able to successfully, achieve their dreams. And the same way applies in all aspects of our life. That's one thing I've learned. And yeah, that's one thing I'm applying in my daily activity. Is it easy? Especially now I'm trying to, to self grow myself, to self develop myself in my daily habits. It's not easy, but then at the back of your mind, you always have to ask yourself the why. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? It's very important to ask yourself that question, because the why will give you that motivation, that inspiration to do something, even when you don't feel like doing it. There are days I wake up, I don't feel like doing it, but I push myself to do it, because at the end of the day, I know my why. I know the reason why I'm doing it. I know the end goal that I want to achieve. I know what I want to achieve at the end of the day. So if a day passes and I haven't done what I'm meant to do that day, I usually feel bad. I don't know about you, but I usually feel bad. I feel like I've let myself down. I feel like I've betrayed myself. and I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling at all. So I always do my best. I always tend to tell myself that, I'm supposed to do this, and make sure I do it. Because at the end of the day, when I ask myself, so have I achieved the set goals for today? Have I achieved them? And if I have not, why? And if I and the why, was it because something came up, I could not, do the activities that I was meant to do? Or is this something that I decided not to, just become lazy and say not to do it? I usually ask myself those questions. But it's very important, because at the end of the day, I don't want to let myself down. Because if you let yourself down, you are literally you're setting yourself to fail. You are literally setting yourself to fail. And at the end of the day, at the end of the year, when you look back and ask yourself why you did not achieve certain goals, it's because every single day you're doing activities that are not leading near achieving your goals. So ask yourself, every day, are you doing activities that are going to help you achieve your goals? Or are you doing something that is hindering you from achieving your goals? Ask yourself those questions. It's very important. Because if you continue sabotaging yourself every single day, 1 year will pass by, you haven't achieved your goals. 2 years down the line, 5 years down the line, you look back and you're wondering what happened. Time has fly, and somehow your goals, you haven't achieved even one of it, even one. And you will feel so disappointed, you will feel so regretful, you will feel so bad, and sort of feeling that you want to go through that. You don't want to go through that. Okay? So try to avoid that. And all this is in your control. We all have that. We are all in control of our own life. We are masters in our own life. And the only way is to be able to achieve our goals is to put the effort in, so that we get the result that we desire. That we get the result that we feel we deserve it. So don't expect to achieve your goals and yet the effort you put in is of very low standard. It doesn't work that way. It is what it is. Okay? So if you put in 50% effort, the result is 50% the output. Your input is 50%, your output is 50%. If your input is 100%, then your output is going to be 100%. It is what it is. It is life as it is. That's how God set it up. So yeah, do something. Don't come here. Don't ask you. Don't let yourself down. Don't fail yourself. So these actions that we do every day, do actions that are going to help you achieve your goals. Do actions that are going to help you achieve your dream. No matter how hard it is, no matter how difficult it is, just try. Believe you me, the beginning is going to be difficult, but as you persist, as you continue doing it, it becomes easier. And then it becomes a habit, and then it becomes part of your life. And before you know it, you're a different person. You are literally achieving your goals, and you end up now setting more goals that you're going to beat them, and people will be like, oh my God, you've changed. Oh my God, how are you able to achieve this? Oh my God. Because of those actions that you took every single day. That is what's helping you now to achieve those goals. That's what now people are seeing your success, and people are like, oh my God, how are you able to do it? And they can't believe it, because the person they used to know and the person they're seeing, there's a difference. So wake up, do something. Make sure the actions you do every single day are helping you. The same way I do. Every single day I make sure the things I'm doing are helping me in my content creation, because I'm majorly on content creation, both on my YouTube channel and both on my TikTok account, and of course my other social media platform, and besides that, of course, in my life, definitely. So the action that I do, I make sure they're aligning with what I want to achieve in my life. Even when I don't feel like, I push myself. And if I fail to do that day I failed, and by then I do fail. There are days I usually fail to do what I'm supposed to do, and usually at the end of the day I ask myself why I failed, what stopped me from doing what I was meant to do at that time, and then the next day I try to avoid things that I know that are going to hinder me from doing what I'm meant to do. especially when it comes to watching TV. I like watching TV, by the way. I love watching TV. Netflix, yeah, I do like watching that, but I try to avoid that. I try to put in my mind that, you know what, come what may, I wanna do this, what I'm supposed to do, so that by the end of the day, I congratulate myself, I pat myself in the back, I say, I did it. Okay? Alright. So let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. But remember, what you put in is what you're gonna get out of. Your input matters because it's gonna determine your output. So if you want to be successful in your goals, then make sure the actions that you do every single day are helping you to achieve your goals.